I just heard the doorbell ring. Let's see. Oh my God, that was fast. I ordered this Thursday and today is Sunday. And Ancheer sent me their brand new 40-pound riding bike. Wow. This will be great. Wow, they did a nice job. Packaging seems super light. Okay, I'm going to have to pull the car out and let's see how we... All right. Well, I'm going to have to pull the car out. It's almost fully charged so I can assemble the new bike. That'll be great. I sold an electric bike a couple weeks ago. I'll have to make room for this new bike. Those are my granddaughter's bikes. They're going to go up there. So I'll pull the car up, put those up there, move these bikes out of the way, and we'll assemble the new Ancheer bike. Okay, so we move the car out, put the bikes up. We've got a little area here to assemble this Ancheer. It looks like they give me lots of wrenches and tools. So let's see what it looks like. Oh, this tool is no good here. Let me get another one. Okay, I got another tool. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this. Wow, they really sealed this up really good as far as tape goes. So it isn't going to come apart. And that's kind of nice. All right. Okay. So here it is. Looks like it's packaged quite well. There's a little bit of air in the tires. It's got a lot of foam brackets and looks like a seat post. Looks like it's tied. Maybe I could pull it up. Looks like yeah, it's a 27.2. That's great because most of my suspension bikes all have 27.2, and I'll be able to put a nice seat on there, switch between the bikes. Okay, I'll just keep doing this and I'll whittle it down. While I'm doing this, I noticed that this here was pushing against here. Even though they have a guard, they didn't protect this very well, but it's probably okay. Well, I've got it out of the box. Seems to have a lot of protection and nice big fat straps. Everything is tied together pretty nicely. They give you a nice bolt at the bottom there. Whoa. Okay, yeah, this is kind of okay. I didn't pay a whole lot of money for this. I'll show you the receipt later. So they gave us a, looks like a 2-amp charger, which is pretty standard. Yeah, 42 volts out, 2-amp charger. And I am assuming in here will be the pedals and the toolkit. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, there's the skewer, some instructions, wrench, some pedals. Okay, we'll continue. So they gave me some pedals. They're Nico and they're plastic. These are metal Welgos. Not sure if I'll put them on or not. Maybe I'll try these plastic and see. Oh no, I can tell just by rotating this you can feel how cheap the bearings are on these. So we're definitely going to go back to the Welgos, and I'll put these up in my spare parts. It looks like my display is damaged. So that's not going to be good. So I'm trying to put this on here, and this display is in the way of me putting the screws in. It's almost impossible to do that. So maybe if I twist it way down, try to start one screw. Like this, we can do it. It's just no clearance. Okay, I think I got one going. All right, we're going to repeat the process. So if you tilt the handlebar all the way forward, you have access here in the front, which makes it easier. Okay. So we got the display working, even though it's cracked. I can see the trip, echo, two, three, five. So I'll put it on 0. And then I'll have to read how to program it. But here's the power button. There. Okay, now I'm going to put the front wheel on. I decided to put the bike up on the stand so that I can put the rear wheel on. So these here are just cosmetic, and they're really not. This axle is only to protect during shipment the forks from bending in and out. So you can just get rid of that. And then the wheel, it's got this little knobby on the end. Okay, these are not the best bearings upon inspection, but they should work. Okay, based on my other bicycles, I would say the quick release needs to be on the passenger side. So the quick release will go through here. And what I mean by that is this lever will be on this side. Okay. So we need two, and then this comes off. Note that the well, you've got to get the disc brakes in there. Turns out that they have a little separator in there. It looks like what they ship to keep the brakes from being pressed. That was in here like that. That needs to be removed in order to get the wheel up in there. So we'll try this again. Put this up in here. Get that in there.
And on this side, we need to put the spring on. spring on this side. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to read this.
Well, the truth be told, it's better off installing the front wheel with it on the ground so it pushes it up in position and locks into these little nut things. On this side, that one's in. This side doesn't appear to be. I guess it is. Okay, and then you lock this thing down. Now you adjust it on this side to get this to go back like this. Okay. That should do that. So I've rotated this back a little bit. I'm not sure where I'm going to put this. I'm just playing with it. So I've got everything loose as a goose. Okay. Looking good so far. Now I'm going to put the pedals on. So this bike came with a seat that is like a Brooks saddle with a little bit of padding. I might try it. Not sure. I think the bike is sufficiently charged for me to take a spin, but let me go ahead and put some lights on here. Computer, turn on the air compressor. Yeah, this should be good. So I'm on the bike and yeah, the display is broken, but it seems to be indicating miles, and but it's stuck on kilometers per hour. I can't see what that is. But I'm going to put a speedometer on this thing anyway. I am not pedaling with any power at all. I'm just using the gear system, and the brakes are not hydraulic, so you got to push pretty hard, but not bad. Now I'm going to put it in the first mode. There we go, echo. Yeah, the first one I don't feel anything. Second one feels really good. Go back to the first one. Very minimal amount of assist, which is something I have never seen in a bike before, and probably a good choice for the 5, because number 2 is more than you need. And this bike only goes 20 miles an hour. So let's turn it off, and I can hardly tell the difference, just ever so slightly. But this bike is easy to pedal in no mode, so I'll go back to the mode 1. I can hear the motor a little bit. Now we'll go to 3. Oh yeah, the bike takes off. I'm not in the right gearing at all. Oh yeah, this bike's really fast. The brakes are not as good as rim brakes, I can tell you, but I might have to get used to them. My display is not working at all, so it stops displaying. I have no idea where I'm at. So I'll have to go to Ancheer and see if I can't get them to give me, oh, I'm in a, there we go. Yeah, when in the higher modes, it's probably using so much power the display can't see itself. That's what happened. this display gets dimmer as I go into higher power modes, but I'm using these glasses that I'm wearing are polarized, so that may be part of the problem. These glasses are polarized, and I don't know if you could tell, but I'm gone a half a mile. Not sure where I want these handlebars to be. I'm thinking something like that. So I'll cruise home with them like that, and we'll tighten them up. All right, I gotta get a hold of Ancheer about this display. I'm gonna try to loosen this. It's on there so tight I couldn't unscrew it, because I'm gonna replace these handlebars for sure. Well, that's my test ride. So here's a couple of photos of the emails I've been corresponding with Ancheer. And this last one here, it's a slow boat from China, and I hope they send it out soon, but it's been quite a while. So I have finished the modifications to my Ancheer, and I now have almost 236 miles on it. I've gotten rid of the handlebar. I added some more room for devices. I got a real nice handlebar thing here and some supports to rest up here. I've added fenders, so this thing is ready to roll. Everything has been perfect. I do wish they had changed the pass level assistance of 2 to 3 with a less aggressiveness, but it's fine, because I can ride around all day on this with no electric, or put it on 2 and ride for miles and miles. When you put it on 3, 4, and 5, it just goes really fast. I'm still waiting on the display replacement. Apparently, when I inquire, they answer, but it's coming on a slow boat from China, and when they get it, then they're going to have to send it to me. So, meanwhile, I just playing by adding all kinds of gizmos and making the bike really nice. Putting on a nice mirror and a seat and bag and all that. It's a thumbs up. This was well worth the $557 I paid out the door, taxes and everything. Highly recommend this particular bike.